What up guys, Jonathan here with TLD, and I got a setup and demonstration of the Apple Thunderbolt display alongside the 2011 13-inch MacBook Air. Now on the back side of this guy, there's the power source, which is detachable. That's going to go into the wall. And there's actually a little breakout cable which extends into two ends. So you have the Thunderbolt cable on one side and the MagSafe power source on the other. So not only is it going to connect via Thunderbolt, it's also going to power both the display and the MacBook off one power source. So if we head up to About This Mac, go to more info, you will see that it is the MacBook Air it's hooked up to. So MacBook Air, 13-inch mid 2011, 1.7 gigahertz Intel Core i5. So that's the machine, except it's hooked up to the Thunderbolt display. So if we exit that, head over to System Preferences. You'll see right here we actually have independent control. I'll drag this over so you can see I'm also sharing screens over both displays. So for this one, the MacBook Air, the resolution is 1440 by 900. We have independent brightness control. And for the Thunderbolt display, 2560 by 1440, and again, brightness control over this one. Now if we go to the arrangement, how I have it set up right now, this little white bar across the top, that indicates what the primary display is. So this is my main display. So for example, if I wanted to open up Launchpad, it's going to show up on this display. Now if I go back to this, it's set up to right to left, Thunderbolt display to MacBook Air. If this was on the other side, I can switch it, for example. But since this is on the left, I want this on the left hand side. That way, if I drag screens over there, it goes solid like that. So all that was cool, but on top of that, this is going to act as a hub for the MacBook Air through the Thunderbolt cable. So I have a wireless Logitech keyboard, wireless mouse that's going to one USB receiver on the back of the Thunderbolt display, not the MacBook Air. Then I have a G drive, external FireWire 800 drive, which I don't even have an 800 port on my MacBook Air. So that's going into the Thunderbolt display, and I can actually see it, as you guys can see right here, off the MacBook Air. So I can transfer a copy. I can just use it like it's plugged into my MacBook Air. This is all going through the Thunderbolt display. Just for an example as a setup, I have my iPhone hooked up to another USB. There's also a USB thumb drive, and on top of that there's an extra Thunderbolt cable as well as an Ethernet port. So for example, maybe you have a home setup and you don't want a wireless connection, you prefer wired. You can have everything set up here, including your hard drive, your mouse, your keyboard, your phone. You unplug the Thunderbolt cable, the power source, so it's charging it the whole time. Take it, go off on your day, do your thing, come back, plug in two cables, and all this is as you left it. So that is awesome. And hopefully by now you guys should start to see there's a little added value to this on top of the HD FaceTime camera that's included on this into the monitor. Because I see a lot of you guys saying, well, I could go buy a 40-inch 1080p TV for $500-600 bucks. Why the hell would I want to buy this? Well, if you try working on a 40-inch 1080p TV, it's going to look terrible, it's going to be stretched, and it's just not good. So for an example, as far as screen real estate, I have two of these examples set up. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. As far as 720p right here, keep in mind this is the rectangle at 720p, not this on top, not this to the left. So let's go ahead and drag this to the left. That is 720p. So this is like having two 720p monitors in one. So you're going to get extra screen real estate, you're going to get more done. Now as far as 1080p, go over here and keep in mind I already have this set up to show off the side. So this whole rectangle right here is 1080p. So this is extra. All this right here is extra, and this on the bottom is extra. So this is an IPS display. I don't care if you're looking at this or the Dell, if you want to call it the PC equivalent. Anything like this type of display with this resolution, with that technology, is going to cost about $8 to $1,000. But for me, the integration with the MacBook Air, you guys see it gets the HD FaceTime camera, the hub, how you can set everything up, unplug basically two cables. It's going to charge your MacBook, go off, do your thing, come back, and it's going to be exactly as you left it. And you guys can see it all works seamlessly. I got full screen Safari going. Switch between tabs, I'll scroll. And this is all coming off the MacBook Air, so it works freaking amazing. So hopefully this helped a lot of you guys. I'm not going to recommend it to everybody because it's not for everybody. If you want to buy a TV, if you watch TV all the time, that's going to be a better buy for you. I personally work on my computer way more than I watch TV. So for me, something like this, it's an investment to my work. It's going to pay off in the long run. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like sharing it. There is a click to tweet button down below. Always would appreciate that. Feel free to subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.